I have something to say about the husbands. They talked over each other. You all talked over each other a lot.
We did talk over each other a lot. We had important stuff. Did we all have to take turns?
Yes.
Common courtesy.
Raising your hand is good. That works.
Hey, we should do some marriage tips for those who are considering marriage or longer term commitment.
That is a great idea.
I think the first one would be to remember is you're not going to change the person. If you feel like you can't hang and you think you're going to change them, it might not happen, and that leads to bitterness. Bitterness leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
If you get married, a lot of times they make you go to like a counseling class.
Absolutely.
And there's so many things they talk about. They talk about how you feel, how you know, where you met, what you like best about the person, but they don't ask you the real questions, you know?
How do you wash your dishes?
Right. Do you drive fast or slow?
Right.
Right. Are you okay with going 40 miles an hour when there's another lane that can actually go the speed limit? Do we have to sit here the whole time in traffic?
Do you put on your blinker when you need to get in the other lane to tell the person you're getting
Or do you just go over there and kind of maybe blinker on the way?
Yeah.
Are you a backseat driver? Do when you give directions, you don't know your right from your left. When your spouse says turn left, what they really mean is turn right.
Yeah.
What about the glass
like
tappers?
that. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Or are you one of the people who, if you're out somewhere, hey, would you like anything? No, I think I'll just have a little bit of yours. Or no, I'm okay. And next thing you know, half your fries are gone.
What is up with that?
That happens.
What is up with that?
That
I do that. That happens all the time.
Does happen.
I'll just have a sip of yours. Okay, I'm going to get a bigger glass.
You know I'm like sitting right next to you.
We share, and then you eat so fast.
I do.
That you eat like
Sure.
3/4 of it, and I eat like 1/4.
I do.
So I have to eat really fast to get my portion.
I actually have a good story about communication. So we had a rat in our house. And so we put down this sticky rat trap. It's like those sane ones that they capture it alive, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Absolutely.
basically just really horrible sticky tape. And we hear this pounding in our hall closet.
Oh.
And there's a giant rat stuck on fly paper. She goes to the kitchen and she gets an old pot and she says, I'm not sure I can do this. Can you do this? And I lift the pot up over my head.
Oh my.
And I whack it. Whack! 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 And she has this horrified look on her face that I was supposed to scoop it up. For a week later, she would hand me things in the house and be like, this is for lemonade, not murder.
Nice.
Right, there's no soulmate. There's no perfect marriage. You either choose to stay in it and work at it,
True.
or give up.
Right, so if we hadn't have gotten married, I could be just as happy with somebody else.
Absolutely.
Was that a desperate cry for freedom?
No.
What is up with watching movies over and over and over again?
It's like a friend.
Lots of people do that.
I know, but I want to understand the reasoning for it.
Like I just said, it's like a friend. It's like a friend.
What's it called? Comfort food. It's
Yeah,
like comfort
yeah,
food.
exactly.
Okay.
It's that
Comfort
whole
movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
If your friend had the same conversation with you every single time you met them, wouldn't you be like, I'm not talking to Nancy anymore?
Comfort.
No, it's like like you
Comfort
said,
movie.
comfort food. It's comfort movie. It's
Yeah.
it's like it's like going home.
Interesting.
And sometimes it's just the entertainment of something that you love.
That's cool. I mean, I understand it's very common.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, my wife suggests movies, and she doesn't have a problem with it. In fact, we always play this game. She said, what do you want to watch? And I said, I'll watch whatever you want to watch. And she starts suggesting movies, and I said, no, I don't want to watch that, I want to watch that, I want to watch that. And she goes, fine, what do you want to watch? And I said, I'll watch whatever.
Yeah.
But I have to not remember at least half of it to want to watch it again.
Now, is that with the exception of like a Christmas, they're a seasonal, like a Christmas movie kind of thing, or
I don't like Christmas movies that much. I'm married to someone who really likes White Christmas. Like last year, she cried because she realized
I like White Christmas. It's the
you're supposed to
best.
finish the thing.
What?
What'd you realize?
Why did you cry? Yeah.
Because I didn't see it. We didn't watch it.
That's
You didn't
why
watch
They
White
didn't know
Christmas
that.
last
We didn't
Christmas
finish
at
the
all?
story.
Yeah, you didn't
No, I
finish
figured
this
you
either.
would.
Wow.
Yeah.
For you, that's a big deal, Patricia. We even
I like
watched
it every time I talk, you critique it instead of just continuing on.
I just think you're doing a very poor job. I gave you every opportunity to be on YouTube and you're blowing it.
I was on YouTube with him. It was really fun. At one point, he looks at me and he goes, "Fix your hair. It's doing something weird." Thank you.
Marriage tip number
I think he's gonna
240.
watch
There's
this.
times where you gotta air it out, and that's okay.
Fix
Especially
your
when it's
face.
on camera.
It's doing something weird.
I think it's hard to watch movies with our wives because
You're so smart.
Right.
we're so smart.
I can do that with TV shows, watching some TV shows over and over again.
And
but
that's
I can't,
what I hate.
But I can't do it with movies. If I've seen a movie 2 or 3 times, then I have to wait a while before, I don't remember that as much, and then go back. But with certain TV shows,
No, Patricia can watch a movie over and over and still get excited about the same parts.
Right.
Yeah, I know it's coming. We've seen this before. How many times have you watched Harry Potter?
I don't know. I probably watch or read part of it once a month.
So Patricia, do you think you could safely quote, like if the movie's on and it's low and you know what's happening, do you think you could safely quote like 80% of the movie? Go ahead,
That's
Peter.
not nice.
100%?
Hey, maybe I should just criticize you.
100%?
Now we just start all over again because you were like shaking your head. No, it is what he says. It's because I don't remember.
Oh,
remember.
gotcha. So it's all new.
It's all new.
Every time.
That's hilarious.
Marriage tip 382.
Know what's coming.
They remember the line to every movie, every song, every video game, every sports fact, everything. You have a conversation with them 20 minutes later. What? What are you talking about? You never told me that.
Josh
I
knew it
just
was
told
coming.
you. I just told you 20 minutes ago that that's happening. What? No, you didn't. How can you forget that?
Josh knew it was coming.
Yeah, because it's true.
It's true.
You never told me. You never told me, Patricia. I told you 10 times.
Actually,
I only store the things I care about.
Exactly. It's true.
I am guilty of what they're saying for sure. No.
When I die, he
Yeah.
has to get married again
So if you die
because
before me, is what you're saying.
he will never find anything ever again. And Christine, I looked in the car. Your computer cord is not there. So then we searched all for a couple days everywhere. And then I'm riding in his car in the passenger seat. And there under my feet is the computer cord.
But I did look in the car.
And it wasn't there.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Where I looked, it wasn't there. I'm absolutely guilty of that. Here's what I'm not guilty of. I'm not guilty of driving around a parking lot 6 times to get a closer spot when I could have been inside the store had I just parked 10 spots away 4 times ago.
Oh, brother!
But how many close spots do I find?
Because of that, though, we do find a lot of close spots.
That old
the first
people
time.
could have had.
That's correct. That is correct.
Some old lady like,
Right.
oh my hip!
Exactly.
And the elderly.
I am old. You said I'm the only one in here that's 42.
Reminds me of that scene in Christmas with the Cranks where they're both going after the ham. The old lady gets it and she looks at the girl. She's like, "Happy holidays."
I hated that movie.
I remember, yeah.
And I don't remember it.